when you look at 1 year of Wedding Channel Africa, the obvious thing is what's going to happen in the next year and years to come.
On the outside, there's the glam and everything. It looks so pretty. But on the inside, where it really gets down, the late night shoots, I mean, it's been something. I don't think people would imagine that, we get to shoot sometime as late as 1 a.m., 2 a.m. We're still in the studio getting stuff done.
I'm super excited about Wedding Channel and what it brings. I mean, the Wedding Channel Africa, I just love it. I think it's brilliant. I've watched it a number of times myself, and I think sky's the limit. It has only just started, so keep watching.
We're still going to keep this going and keep it going much stronger, much better than we've done in the last 1 year. So thank you all once again for coming out tonight. It's going to be a fun evening of, chit-chat, networking, food, drinks, and of course, entertainment. So thank you all so much. So, the best part is we're just getting started. It's just been a year, and, there's so many years, ahead of us. So much more. Big shout out to Zafire Events as well, for collaborating with us to put this together. Big shout out to Glenn Vidic, all of our partners. Thank you so much. And thank you so much because it feels like we have some of the best minds in, all of the various in media, best minds in entertainment, fashion, photography, entertainment as a whole. So thank you all so much for coming out tonight to do this with us.
We're here to usher in a new chapter with Wedding Channel Africa, and more importantly with weddings in Africa. We're talking about digital, we're talking about collaboration, we're looking for opportunities where vendors, not just in this room or in this venue, have the opportunity to collaborate and take things a step further.
So we're here to meet with you. We want to introduce ourselves to you. We want to meet you. We want to be your friend. And what's a better way to do is to try and bring everybody close to the water so you can forget about traffic, at least for now. So thank you all for coming, and that is just simply what we're trying to do. Thank you.
We have different packages for different weddings. We do live, as the case may be. I don't know if any of us caught the Yamoli wedding. We did live. Took our satellite down to where it was happening, broadcasted live to the whole of Africa, with commentary as well. We have that package. And if you want a package where it's just simply live weddings, we do that as well. We cater for that. And if you want us to come to your event as well, not like the regular videographer, like a brand, a wedding channel will come capture, post-pro and all that, and they will put it on air. That comes at no charge.
Nigerians, we've taken wedding to the next level. It's good for the economy because now weddings are divided into 3 parts: the beginning, mid, and after parties. And the after parties is a whole different experience on its own. And as a DJ, I usually do the after parties, and trust me, we're taking this wedding is not even what a wedding was 8 years ago is not the same thing right now. Weddings are it's a whole different ballgame.
And there's a platform which is also projecting that to the world, which is a very good thing for everyone who's in the industry.
Wedding channels are really, really good. We appreciate them because they're showing the world what we do in Nigeria and in Africa. So I really appreciate, I watch it all the time. I always get new ideas, colors, and yeah, it's a very, very interesting piece of work, and it's nice.
We have the biggest channel in Africa in terms of the Wedding Channel. We have the biggest event company in Africa as well coming together on this. What was responsible for this particular collaboration?
We looked at Wedding Channel Africa, and we also looked at Sapphire Events as a brand, and what was similar was the shared passion both parties have for telling African wedding stories. We saw that we both share a similar vision in the wedding industry. Also the shared passion to tell the African wedding story in a very unique way.
The wedding industry is strong. We know we all need vendors to tell the story of the African wedding. I want to thank all our partners, our collaborators, and people that will partner with us in future.
I guess showcasing kind of what weddings in Nigeria are about, showcasing the decor, all the different food vendors and everything that we have on offer and that we can, that I guess weddings portray in Nigeria.
The reason why our collaboration with the Wedding Channel is a match made in heaven is basically because of the word marriage. which can mean different things across various industry. I mean, in the religious space, which is a union of two people at the altar, and in legal terms, it's the union of two people who have agreed to that union in the courts. But in the whiskey industry, marriage is basically, it's a blend of whiskies from different regions, whiskies with different characters in the marrying tons, which I think that this is a match made in heaven with the Wedding Channel, because the Balvenie, right from our core ranges, the Balvenie 12, 14, 16, it is already reminiscent of the entire ideology of blending more than one entity together. Like I said, the Balvenie 12 is basically a marriage of America and Spain. The Balvenie 14 is basically a marriage of Scotland and Indians. And the Balvenie 16 is also a marriage of Scotland and France.
So it's such a great feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of happiness to see the Wedding Channel Africa, that is catering specifically to African weddings. And Nigeria is, of course, the leader. We're at the forefront of weddings. We have the biggest weddings, the most extravagant weddings, the most vibrant, the most exuberant weddings that are out there.
Well, I think with the advent of Wedding Channel, it's a welcome development, because wedding has seen that it's a memory that often time, maybe except recently when we have cases of divorces and all of that, it's always a cherished occasion where you are building a long-lasting relationship. Just imagine a situation where you have people from different families coming together to form one. It's a very challenging one, but of course, for those who have been able to make success of it, certainly it's something to look forward to. And when you celebrate it very well, each year you look back, it gives you satisfaction, it gives you joy to say you have a cherished memory that you can take for life.
And now that weddings are in the picture in terms of the Wedding Channel, I want to see all the elegance, all the culture, all the extravagance, all the beautiful things that Nigeria has to offer. And I want to see that showcased in every way possible, from the outfits to the food, to the ceremony, to the performances, everything, the whole works.
Wedding industry is a big one, very big. I mean, it's one of the, highest employer of labor if you actually would think about it that way. So we want to take weddings from basically watching 2-minute clips on your phone to watching live weddings during the weekends, when you can sit at home and watch a wedding as it's happening around Africa. And rather than where you have a wedding just being put together in a 30-minute content, we right now looking at how we can make it into a mini series. We want to take it to an extent where you can have a wedding in 3 to 4 to 5 parts, and it brings that reality sense to it. So you see the bridal shower, you see the engagements, you see the wedding proper, you see the after party, and you see the rest of everything that happens after, really, honeymoons and the rest of them. And then you have this diary session of the couples taking us through their journeys and how they met, what they've been through, the different things that, it takes to put a wedding together. So we're taking it beyond just even watching at home to watching on TV.
So Wedding Channel coming into the play right now is a huge plus, because it means that people can sit in the comfort of their homes, especially for people who are introverts, who really do not want, who have a very low social battery. They can sit in the comfort of their homes and actively participate in the celebration and the parties. Also, it's great for people who are planning their own weddings, because they can get to see vendors and order ideas. So it's like a live Pinterest board, as opposed to going on Pinterest. Now you're just getting like videos, so you see exactly how it works. So it's not like when you have a picture, but now you're seeing a video, so you're seeing your ideas being replicated in real time. So yes, it's a huge plus, and it's a huge win for the wedding industry in general.
This story, sustain this narrative, and just show the world the finest parts of our beautiful continent.
Wedding is a decision actually ordained by God. So, and I think having a channel, the Wedding Channel, coming in to celebrate, amplify, and showcase to the world is really a welcome development.
So for Wedding Channel, I just want them to, for me,
I just feel they should always capture most of the events, you know. There are lots of people that want to be known, lots of people that want to make their event go viral, and they're lovely events, you know. There are lots of lovely creatives in this industry, you know, the decorations, the drinks, the food. Everybody just wants to showcase the excellence they have in, you know, bringing stuff out and all that. I feel Wedding Channel should bring this even more out, let them know this is actually what we have in Nigeria, and that's just what I feel they should do.
I mean, we've got quite a number and array of programs, and we focus more on this celebration of love. We focus more on, I mean, like, or amplifying the African culture.
And the Wedding Channel is uniquely placed in that it can catch all aspects of weddings. You can have the big celebrity weddings, high society weddings. Then you can go into the hinterlands, into the villages, and collect those small weddings, those traditional weddings.
Shout out to Wedding Channel for doing a good job, because that's an industry that is, I mean, to be honest, it seemed like it was untapped, but it's huge. I mean, from thinking about the artistry, you know, how the extent we go when it comes to weddings. Now imagine a channel that covers that live 24 hours. That's a big deal, and covers content that talks about weddings. That's to tell you how big it is. Now, for me to just buttress what I mean, there is no weekend in Nigeria that there is no wedding. So think about it. A wedding every weekend from Fridays to Saturdays and Sundays. Then you can also tell that's a very big industry. And for Wedding Channel covering that, that's a big deal. So, I mean, the things I think when I think about weddings in Nigeria is elegance, lavish, and royalty.
The most important thing is that we want to showcase Nigeria to Africa, and of course bring Africa to Nigeria, which is very important. So I think in the coming weeks, months, years, you're going to see a couple of things about destinations and how we can partner with other people, you know, to bring the very best of Africa to television. Thank you.
When you think of wedding in Africa, you think of Wedding Channel, putting the industry, the Nigerian wedding industry in the map, in the globe, right? I mean, I look forward to seeing greater things from Wedding Channel. Thank you.
So when you look at 1 year of Wedding Channel Africa, the obvious thing is what's going to happen in the next year and years to come. I think Wedding Channel Africa has been put in a very strategic position to be a rallying point of African weddings, African culture, curating, documenting, and exporting our culture.
I mean, the Wedding Channel Africa, I mean, I just love it. I think it's brilliant. I've watched it a number of times myself, and I think sky's the limit. It has only just started, so keep watching.
I think having the caliber of people that we had at the event today is a testament to the fact that everyone agrees with this and everyone is excited about being part of this. Collaboration is the key word, and Wedding Channel Africa is at the center of that collaboration, I believe. I'm excited for everything that will come out of this collaboration, and it's open not just to Africa, but the world. So time will tell, but I know that it's going to be a very interesting future for Wedding Channel Africa.
So it's a good thing, it's a welcome idea, and I know that with this platform it's going to go a long way, and they should keep it up.
It's important to curate these stories and tell these stories and celebrate all the things that are beautiful about African culture, about African weddings, Nigerian weddings, Ghanaian weddings, Rwandan weddings. You know, weddings across the continent.
So there's so much to see, and maybe see me more on your screen as a destination wedding, you know, presenter, whatever it is. But you know, it feels so good to be able to do this. What a time to celebrate African weddings, African stories, rather, African culture, African heritage. So much more to come. Keep watching.
And I'm really excited to be part of the journey, and I'm excited about what is yet to come, and for those who share in this vision as well.
So like I said, I want to just look at the Wedding Channel as a community, and tonight has given me the opportunity to be able to say what I want to say. So for those of us who are here, please, if you have an upcoming event or a wedding or something that is in line with what we have celebrated here tonight, please feel free to reach out to Michael or to myself or whoever it is that you know can connect you directly to William Grant & Sons. We're more than happy to be partners at your events, just like we have done tonight we would come and curate a cocktail bar, depending on the level of our engagements. But that's pretty much what I wanted to say.
All right, and there we have it, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. We have loads of drink. Please do not drink and drive. If you are driving, we can drink and boat. I think you can drink and boat, but don't drink and drive. I remain yours truly, Oluwagbemileke Oscar Onyisan. See you in exactly 1 year. God bless.